Hello friends, welcome back to Dark Souls 3. It's time. It's the place. We're gonna punch Yorm in his stupid giant face. Did you like my rhyme? Well, I hope you did. Because that was my Yorm the Giant rhyme. I don't actually have a Yorm the Giant rhyme, I just kinda made that up by myself, like, right now. Hope you liked it though. I went the wrong way. That's not the wrong way to go, but, you know. It's not the right way to go when you want to loot now, is it? Right, guys? Right? Yeah! Yeah, man! Point is, I went the wrong way to go get loot. Because I'm going to loot everything on the way to Yorm. Because Yorm is not a hard fight whatsoever. Basically, this episode will be handling Yorm the Giant and, the whole Profaned Capital. Looting it, getting it all out of the way, so we can move on to the place, the Dragon Shrine or whatever, kill the wyvern, do that stuff, possibly fight the Nameless King, maybe. And there, I will, you know what, I'm going to just do that thing in this episode as well. I'm going to go there this episode, kill the wyvern, and then clean it up of items and stuff. Because other than the Nameless King, who isn't even really a part of the area, there's no major things there that I remember. But what is there that I actually do need to do off camera is a Twinkling Titanite farm. I will be farming Twinkling Titanite so I can upgrade my sword and actually, you know, be able to do good stuff. Because normally, it would take multiple playthroughs to get enough Titanite to get your weapon upgraded. Whoa, that's a hole. But not me, though. If you were doing it normally, no farming at all, none of that, you would have to do multiple playthroughs. What is my weapon at? It's at level 3. I think the maximum is level 5. I hope it's level 5 is the max, because, you know, I think at the end, though, you need a Titanite slab, which I do indeed have. Good thing there's no such thing as a Twinkling Titanite slab, because that would be so annoying to get, probably. Basically, I'm just excited to get one of the games out of the way. That sounds bad, but like, when you have to play through so many games in a row for YouTube, or at all by yourself, it just feels good to knock one out and be done with it, you know? And with this series being completed, the Dark Souls 3 series, I can move on, play Bloodborne, and then finally just start work. And then during Bloodborne, I'll be working towards Dark Souls 2, or maybe I'll take a break. I'm going to take a break, actually, after I complete Dark Souls 3, complete the Dark Souls 2 New Game run, so I can get the New Game Plus, and then begin playing Bloodborne. Sound like a plan? Good. I hope you enjoy that plan, because that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be taking as long as it takes to get through all of Dark Souls 2 and kill every single boss on the way there. That's what I did for Dark Souls 1 as well. I killed every boss in the game every time I played, which was 2 whole times in a row in the span of like 3 days. I really have nothing better to do, so, you know, this is just a lot of Souls to play and a lot of videos to record. That's really my main thing, it's just how many videos it is and how many playthroughs I have to do because of what I've set out to do. Because I wanted to do Dark Souls 1 as the only New Game Plus game, but that is literally just because I didn't want to deal with having to get everything that I have to complete my build again. I just can't handle. I just really did not want to deal with it. Because it's a big pain in the ass to do, and then there's a lot of stuff and then there's a lot more farming and grinding that I gotta do to do that. Basically, it's just easier for me to do it this way. To save myself all the farming and struggle of having to play through Dark Souls 1 without my build. And plus, it gives the series an interesting thing of just that interesting theme of increasing difficulty. You know. Give you a way to see, like, hey, this is how Anne Orlando used to look. This area. This is cool. You know, it'll be like a cool little trip back in time for both players of the games and Rumi. Because in my own little lore canon that I've made for my character, that being Rumi, it's the same person in every game, including in Bloodborne, and Sekiro is a different character because that's Sekiro. He is a different man. Like, that's a man, he is a different character. He's a character made by From Software. Not the player. He is the player character, but that doesn't mean I made him. Sekiro is the only standout character in this series, because if I get my hands on Demon Souls and play it, the Legend of Rumi will continue in that game too. I used to hate these weird hand-faced monsters because I thought they were really hard. Now I realize they're not that bad, or bad at all. That's a mimic, by the way. Isn't he just wonderful? He's just a bundle of joy, ain't he? He gives you the Court Sorcerer's Staff, so if you want that, that's where you get that. Get that, not dat. Get dat. That's the weapon that he is using for his staff. And now he's dead. I don't know what's up with him. Usually he gives me a little bit more... There's a hair in my mouth. I got it out though, so don't worry. Yeah, I mean, really? What am I trying to say? Normally that guy gives me more of a challenge. He's usually a way bigger pain in the ass than that. I mean, if he doesn't feel like being a pain in my ass, then that's fine. I don't like ass pain. I feel like there's some kind of secret in here. I feel like there's no secret in here because I'm smart. Oh, and by the way, this whole path that I'm taking, this was all optional. This is all optional. You don't have to do this. I'm just taking the long scenic route, you know, to get through the Profaned Capital and get everything. Especially that Twinkling Titanite from those lizards, because that is very useful. And it also takes you back up into Irithyll Dungeon. Which is just wonderful, isn't it? And this is where you get the Jailmaster's Key, or Jailer's Key. So don't worry about those items in the cells. I will be getting those later, by myself. Or we could pop back into Irithyll right now and go get them. And fine, we'll pop back into Irithyll and grab them. so you guys can see what they are, because I'm pretty sure one of them is an ember, or a coal, I mean. Speaking of coals, I am not giving the blacksmith the coals. Kidding, I'm giving him the coals, because I have no reason to hold on to them.
Ah, great let iron.
What do you sell now? You sell more stuff, I assume. Oh, yeah, you can buy the Dancer's Crown, and then the Abyss Watcher stuff, the Dancer's Armor. You can buy Smo's armor as well. Smo's weird-ass fat armor. You can buy that Black Iron armor. You can buy the Exile armor and stuff. You can buy this. Oh, and definitely this. You can also buy Wolnir's Crown and Sage's big hat. Just buy all kinds of lovely, lovely things. I'm just gonna sell all of these. Keep those, sell these. Sell all these. Sell that. Sell these. Sell these too. And then we're good. Normally I would be much more keen on getting myself some black knight armor. Like I would have like full black knight armor by now usually. But you know, things are different. Not full, I'd at least have the chest piece and the helmet. Because normally I have the chest piece, the helmet, and the leggings. And then, you know, that's it. I get the chest piece, helmet, and leggings. And I usually do get the gauntlets as well. I mean, I don't just not get the gauntlets, because normally they drop as well. But the thing this time, oops, didn't mean to go to the Profaned Capital. But the thing is, this time, I haven't been able to kill many Black Knights because I haven't been able to get past Champion Gundyr. And honestly, Silver Knight armor will do just fine. After this, I record this episode, I'm going to be taking a break from Dark Souls for a little bit. Get myself a drink, turn on my fan, cool off. It's hot in here. Finish off that water as well. And then turn off my PlayStation as well to let it cool down a little bit, because I know running for this long and playing such big games heats it up. You know, if your PlayStation's making a lot of noise, always, you know, I'd recommend opening her up and taking a look inside. You know, blowing out all the dust and everything, cleaning it out. Mine's not loud, I just can hear the fan running, because, you know, you can hear it running, because it's getting a little hot. Me personally, I don't want to take apart my PlayStation, because the last PlayStation I took apart, it didn't work again. And I had to buy a whole new one. So I'd rather not take it apart. Honestly, I would really not like to do that. So that's the Prisoner Chief's ashes that you can get. Oh great, that episode's having trouble uploading now. Yay! And I die. Yippee! Irithyll Dungeon, everyone. Whatever, I don't care that much about those souls. I'm just gonna head back to the Profaned Capital. And then go the correct way this time. And even then, going the correct way, there's still more stuff to grab. Isn't that just wonderful? Don't worry though. The areas get so much better now that the first 3 Lords of Cinder are going to be taken down. Like, the Lothric Castle is actually not that bad. I actually do enjoy going through there. But most of the areas in this game, no. Hell no, I hate most of them. Also, Oni Slayer, great arrow. Demon Slayer, great arrow. How great. Huh, great. Huh, great arrow. Yeah, huh. But yeah. These wonderful little church people, as I call them sometimes, they actually can kill you. So don't underestimate them. There's also another one of those big gargoyle things. Right there. I think you just saw it. I think there's another one in this area. I think the other one's on the other side. So if you're fighting this one, try not to lure it to try not to push it towards the other one. Oh yeah, I have an undead dungeon. Go. As I've said, we're going to be looting Irithyll Dungeon. Not Irithyll Dungeon, the Profaned Capital. I might actually, just in case of, you know, difficulties with this, have to cut the episode short. Not even short, I just don't want to, you know, skip Yorm the Giant. Not skip him, miss showing him, or have to come back through this again because the recording cut. So I'm actually going to end this episode right here before we go in and fight him. I know it's a little bit disappointing, but still, just in case, you know, because I don't time these episodes. Or how long have I been doing this? You know what, I'm just going to risk it, might as well. I'm going to at least go in and fight him. I'm going to skip looting that area. If we beat him, that's good, because then we can go over there and loot that area too. That's Yorm. He's sitting on his throne in the Profaned Capital. Have at the Yorm. That run through your legs. Because to beat Yorm, you need the Storm Ruler. You need this bad boy, and you need to charge it up with your weapon art. And once it's ready, unleash it. And then charge it again. He is literally the easiest Lord of Cinder it's easy, you know. Smack him with the storm for a little bit. I think it's 5 hits and then he dies. And he goes down like that. Probably one of the most uninteresting boss fights in the game. If not the most uninteresting. I don't remember what this cutscene is, so I'm gonna watch it.
The fire fades and awaits its one last reward. Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul.
Oh gee, thanks for not letting me activate that bonfire. So I can't just travel back there. Thanks. Right, dog? Yeah. Dog says yeah. Right, dog? Yeah, you do. Well, I want to be real quick, because if I'm quick enough, I can squeeze in the Ancient Wyvern as well. Me and the dog got real close together. Like she was looking at me, so I moved my face closer. And then she moved hers closer, and then I got closer, and then she just lunged at me. Which I think was funny. Alright, what is it? Yeah? You tired? We'll go to bed. Come on. Alright. Here, I'll move my leg so you can lay instead. There you go. Is that what you want? Huh? We did it again. Okay. Stop looking at me. Thank you. Funny dog aside, I'm going to be just hauling ass to get to the wyvern, run past everything, I'll loot all of that area off camera. Don't worry about it. It's not interesting anyway. It's just a bunch of weird enemies in that area that suck. So I'm just gonna loot it, farm my Titanite, upgrade my sword, and then we're gonna go on just a boss killing bonanza. Oh yeah, I can get my souls back too, because I didn't die. So coming back here is beneficial for both the episode, my progress, and my own sanity. Don't die. Good. So yeah, just coming back to Irithyll Dungeon was actually worth it this time. So I can get my souls and then progress. Because trust me, once I get my upgraded sword, or my sword to maximum I mean, we are just going to explode in progress. Because Gundyr and the Nameless King will be taken down by the next episode, I promise you. Stop standing up. Sit. So yeah, you just sit there for a little while. I'm gonna skip the cutscene because it's literally just showing you how you get there, and that is that I'm pretty sure some drakes, or I think they're called, or basically, you know the things that took me to the undead settlement? They swing by again, pick me up, and take me away. If I'm remembering correctly. Because I know the wyvern doesn't take you. But yeah, when you get here, finally out of the dark dungeons and terrible places, it's bright. This place is bright as hell. But we don't have time to sit here and gawk. We're just gonna rush to the wyvern. Archdragon Peak, that's this place's name. Screw all the items. Seriously, do not worry about the items. I will be coming back for them. I will also be killing HEIR in this game, who is once again made an appearance in this game. I think he's in all 3 Dark Souls games. He appears in Dark Souls 1 in the basement of the tower that leads to the Darkwood basement. He's in Dark Souls 2 as a boss fight. And he's in Dark Souls 3. just like in Dark Souls 1. Except unlike in Dark Souls 1, it's just in some obscure area. And since this area is hell, and I'm a bit of a troll, I'm not going to show you how to get anything here. No, that's not actually why I'm not going to show you how to get anything here. It's just literally because I have no idea how much time I have left, and I want to kill the wyvern in this episode. Because if I don't, then I'll have to kill it off camera, and I don't want to do that. Because that just feels unfair to you guys. I want you to see every single boss kill. Even if it's just some one-hit joke boss. This boss is literally just a joke. And I don't even want you to miss it. So what you want to do is you want to run through its legs, run past it, and then come through here. The real boss fight is the enemies. But if you just pull the strat that everybody does, including speedrunners, so every speedrunners do this, normal players do this, don't feel ashamed, everybody does this. Run by the enemies. They are not worth your time, and will most likely get you killed, so just run by them. If you want to, you can fight them, but I'd recommend ignoring them. And there's this guy with the axe and chain. He sure is a pain in the ass. Climb the ladder without respecting any of those enemies. Come over to here. Drop down to here. And then here. And just please don't miss. Yeah. That's it. That's the whole thing. That was the fight, quote unquote. So yeah. Technically in this episode I have killed 2 bosses. Technically. But I don't feel like I have. I feel like I've only killed 1. Collectively. Like between Yorm and that quote unquote boss known as the Ancient Wyvern. I feel like I haven't really done anything. Alright, if you enjoyed this episode, then please just, you know, same thing I say every episode. Bye.